Welcome to the Brown Load, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, boys and girls. Hi, wherever you are around the world. Where I am in Birmingham, in the Midlands, right now, in a hotel room.
That's unlucky.
Birmingham has been very good to us over the years. It's where I found my wife, the love of my life. I also found her family, my in-laws, the bane of my back. So, no, I know you love Birmingham, Satch. You're just saying that.
No, who loves Birmingham?
I know you don't dislike it.
Well, I don't like it.
Really? Would you go so far? Oh my Lord! Wow,
the man's gone deep.
Oh wow! So you are at DJ Sachi on social media, I believe.
No. Look, it's not one of my favourite places. Let's just put it that way. It's just this. Yeah.
I'm surprised. The food's good, Kedge. Firstly, Kedge, any views on Birmingham?
You don't like it either.
No. I wouldn't. I'm not as strong as Satch in it. I mean, I was working there for a year of my life, so I spent a lot of time there. I used to stay over.
Politician's answer, ladies and gentlemen. It's the politician answering everyone.
Fully.
No, I used to stay in an ibis as well when I was out there as well, just like you are at the moment. And I've got some fond memories of it. But you know, it's different when you're working there, and it's different obviously when you got family and you've explored it more.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think because of the in-laws are in Sutton Coldfield, which look, I like the Midlands. I like the Midlands in general. I think the food is really good. I think people are a lot more friendlier. People are a lot more like me in terms of being a bit more chattier. So I don't mind it up here. So
I went to Arsha's there, Arsha's restaurant, Arsha Bosle's restaurant.
Arsha's.
Yeah.
Okay. And how was it, Kevin? Kevin, did you enjoy the food?
It was fun. Nice. Actually, you know what? I've been to a few bars and probably more bars actually than restaurants. But it's
live.
Times.
It's live. You go out in Birmingham on the weekend. I tell you, people are out. Anyway, enough. Well, I'm actually right by Birmingham Airport now at Ibis, but I was supposed to be at a Holiday Inn hosting the Asian Wedding Awards. I got there. There was a mix-up with the room. The woman who booked the rooms, get this, instead of booking Holiday Inn Birmingham, UK, she booked Holiday in Birmingham, Alabama.
Brilliant.
You're joking.
Brilliant.
You're joking.
Brilliant.
And the funny, because I'll just say this, the event organizer came up to me. I won't tell you the name of the company, but she went, "Oh, they've accidentally booked you the room in Alabama." I went,
"Alabama,"
and I didn't want to correct her. I went, "It's Alabama," but okay. She was, "Oh no, she's booked Alabama by accident. Alabama, like Barack Obama." Alabama. And I went, "Yeah, she's got useless Bama and useless Hut as well. Everything's useless."
Wow.
But, so anyway, I'm not going to Alabama.
I'm sorry, but that's a sackable offence.
Nah, well,
I'm That is a very
what is that?
You guys
are that? I'm sorry.
There's nothing. Everyone is entitled to make a mistake. Why are you cancelling like that?
That is terrible.
It's not.
If your job is to book rooms and for the host of the event, you completely cocked it up.
Well,
I mean, the Tottenham players, after the debacle on the weekend, have now decided out of their own pockets to pay for all the fans' trips up to Newcastle and back, to reimburse them their tickets, right? Yeah. And absolutely, I agree that is the least they can do, right?
Really? Are they doing that?
Yeah, the official statements. And I just think, so in that sense, this is an absolute debacle. They put you in a shoebox.
I should know. Just did they lose then on the weekend? Is that why I don't follow it? Spurs.
Yeah, he's just a wind-up merchant. But basically, Tottenham conceded 5 goals. Tottenham conceded 5 goals in the space of the first 20 minutes.
Oh wow!
Like, I needed to go for a mutter and I couldn't even do it because it was just, it's a goal. And then I looked down and by the time they finished the replay, they scored another goal.
Mate, you should have gone into the toilet and gone for number 2 and stayed there longer.
I should have.
You didn't watch it.
So what was the end? What was the end goal and score?
Well, the second half it was 1-1.
So it ended 6-1.
Oh, because we lost, didn't we? West Ham, we lost 5-1 to Newcastle as well.
Well, Newcastle spanked a few teams. They spanked West Ham.
But we didn't lose 6-1. We didn't lose. Oh my God, that's Sharam Digal. But 5-1.
So you're in Birmingham. Kedge is obviously at home. I'm at home. We're not together this week. But the one thing that I know that kind of connects all of us is, and I think not even just us, everyone really in the UK.
Everyone in the UK, and that's since COVID. This is the first thing that has reconnected
with everybody. I'd say,
brought everyone together.
Yeah, the whole, and it was the Armageddon alarm. If that is what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah,
the Armageddon alarm.
Yeah.
Well,
the Armageddon alarm.
Why would you call it that?
Yeah.
Well, they were
daft,
nicknaming it. They were
I
nicknaming.
mean, it's already got bad press if you're saying it's the Armageddon alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You might as well call it alarm. You know, like what is stupid? It's so over the top. But actually, I was listening to the news that day when it was going to go off, and it was saying, you know, it's not just about warning like for alien attack or some nuclear weapon. It's more about like if there was a tsunami, if there was a strong wind, a hurricane or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it could be for many things. But Armageddon just makes it sound like a movie, Hollywood kind of crazy.
Over the top. It's over the top.
No, but you say that. But there, I don't know if you've seen this, but there are certain places people were like in public spaces. So I've seen a video of someone who was at Euston train station, and he was just perched above the sort of the area where everyone's waiting to look at the boards of the times of the trains. And honestly, it did sound like the Armageddon alarm because everyone who was there, their phone really loud. So can you imagine if everyone's phone is going over the course of about 2-3 minutes? Because obviously the weird thing is that there was a lot of people who got it 1 minute early.
Oh,
yeah.
Where were you? Where were you when it went off?
So I was at home. I was at home watching the football, and my alarm went off at 1 minute past 3.
Oh no, mine went 1 minute before, so it was 2:59.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tommy,
I was bang on in the middle, but actually I was. So you were at home as well, Satch?
I was at home. Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday.
So I was in a big crowd of people because I was at the London Marathon. My wife ran the marathon, by the way. It doesn't matter how fast she ran it. She just ran it faster than Kedge. That's all I just want to put it out there. That's it.
Well done.
4 minutes. I think 4 or 5 minutes faster than Kedge. That was it. I was like, when I saw her time at 4 minutes 53, and I remembered yours because yours was 4:59.
5:02.
Oh, it's a 5. I knew it was just on the one side of 5 hours.
Yeah.
And then I thought, okay. I said, don't worry. I said, babe, don't worry. You beat Kedge. That's even though it's not a competition. But anyway, she. But can I be honest? I'm so done on talking about marathons. I was done on talking about marathons with you lot, let alone with her.
No. I want to talk to you about that.
Oh God.
No,
we never go traveling. It's like we ever go traveling. They come out from traveling. Go, and I went to the PP Islands, and I went to the Foki Islands, and I went to the Okie Dokie.
I'd say number one on the list, vegans. Number 2, marathon runners.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I'm telling you, bro.
God.
And also people who go gym. Oh yeah, what you lifting? What you benching? What you lifting? What you benching? Oh, did the workout?
That I find irritating. But can I just say, Tommy, it's your first experience of being at the side of a marathon. Well, it is incredible. Come on, Tommy.
We'll come back to that. In a minute.
Come back.
Where was I? Because it's one thing being at the side of the marathon. It's another thing trying to track someone and see them in 3 or 4 spots during the marathon. So
that's hard.
We went and met her at mile 9, then at mile 11, because they're close to each other for a walking distance in sort of Canary Wharfy ways. Yeah. But there's all the dunya, and I've got the 2 kids. I've got a backpack. I've got my coat. I've got their waterproofs just in case it's going to chuck it down. So I'm carrying all this saman.
It's hard work. It is hard work,
bruv. And then amongst all of that and the crowds and the people, and I was hot, and then I had a scarf on, and where do I put the scarf? Because the bag's packed, and there's no other adult support. So, and the kids are kind of going, oh, I'm tired. Should we just go back? And all this stuff. Then we get to the tubes to get on the tube to go to the next spot to meet her, like towards the end.
The
tubes
disaster.
are packed. So my point is, at 2:59, I was waiting for the 4th time a train is going to come and go because there's so many crowds to try and get on it. Little Logan, whose head is like down by my waist, is surrounded by people. And he's going, can you lift me up? And I'm going, I can't. Just not in these crowds. I can't. Yeah. Milo's there. He wants to hold my hand as well because he's feeling a little bit freaked out with all the looky around us. Amongst all that, goes off in the underground.
Wow! So it worked even in the underground.
And you know what? And there was loads of football fans all cheering and singing. I don't know what they were like. They were singing chants, but I thought it was 3 o'clock, so they were walking around.
West Ham.
I don't know, but they weren't West Ham fans. They were wearing whites anyway. So they're all on the platform, and I purposely got a little bit away from them because of the kids and stuff. And then the alarm goes off, and the whole platform goes. So everyone just laughed it off.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Everyone thought it was ridiculous, but that was what was going on. But you're right, the marathon is crazy, and it was crazy enough anyway. So I did feel I was in Armageddon.
It was ridiculous, but I think it was a bit of an anticlimax as well, because I think they hyped it up so much. Oh, this is going to happen, blah blah blah, didn't even scare me. I was like, oh, is that it?
Scare you?
Because they were just like, oh yeah, it's going to be loud. It's going to be this. It's going to be. I'm like, well, that was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? Like, it was a bit of a.
Actually going into it. So like his Scream 6, the new Scream movie, like, what didn't even scare me. I knew it was coming. I knew I could predict it.
Honestly, it just did. To be fair, I mean, I've had an experience of an emergency alarm anyway when I was abroad. So this is it's not new to me. I think everyone. Yeah, I think it was a sandstorm when I was in Dubai once. My phone went off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was an actual one. It wasn't. It wasn't a pretend. Wasn't a pretend. What do they call it?
No, they were like
test.
They were like, be careful. There's a sandstorm on the way, and I was like, I've never had that message on my phone. That's a bit weird.
Wowzers.
What? Even though you're in Dubai, so how did that work? How are you?
It doesn't matter as long as you're connected to a telephone.
They would have pushed it out.
Any telephone tower that you're connected to.
So just on that note, this is a little thing. One of the little early things I found out, things I learned this week, is that it doesn't go by your mobile phone number. It doesn't go by you and your profile. It's just anyone who's hooked up to a mast that's beaming out a signal.
No. They send the message out to the networks, and it's networks, and that's why loads of people on 3 didn't get it.
Yeah. Oh, why is that? Oh, because they're not on.
Three forgot to send the message out or something. So loads of people on 3 didn't get it.
I don't think they're missing out on anything.
It's either that or they don't value those people. Do you see what I mean? So in an emergency, do you know what I mean? We would have got the shout to go head towards Noah's Ark. They wouldn't. They would have had to learn how to swim.
But if the animals go in 2 by 2, what animal are you pairing up?
I'm going with that.
That means the whole point they go in 2 by 2 is so they can carry on breeding. So there you go, Satch. That's why he wants to be with you.
You can't breed me, mate. You can't breed me.
Well,
we can try. We can try, Satch.
No, we can't.
It all matters. It all goes now anyway. It doesn't matter. So, but did anyone actually, for a moment, did you actually think like why has this all of a sudden happened? Do you know what I mean?
No. I'm going to stop you there, Kedge, because I know what you're going to do, and you're going to be like, oh, it's because this is going to happen. Aliens are coming. World war's on the way. There's actual Armageddon. I'm telling you, we're just late on this, and other countries have had this for ages. So it's when I see people making stuff up in the news, it winds me up because I'm just like, no, we're just late. We're just late.
Biggie.
It's no biggie. Yeah. It's just late.
No, but all of a sudden, it just feels like they must know something.
No, Kedge, every country in Europe has this. We don't.
Well, and we're in 2023. We've never tested it.
We've never had it. It's the first time we've had it.
Well, that's pathetic. Then,
we're a joke.
I do think, though, Kedge, on that. So I'm somewhere in between you two. Whilst I do think, it's not that big of a deal, and actually it's clever that they can do this technology through the mast and get the message out to everyone. I do think something has prompted them to do it because, it's, like you said, Satch, it's been going for a few years abroad.
Yeah.
Right? So something has prompted it. Could it be the Ukraine war? Could it be the talk of more aliens? Could it be the all the migrants arriving? They don't think, oh no, there might be even more. Let's get the warning signals going. Well,
I read something about how this was used in a town in America where a kid went missing. So they basically.
That's interesting.
They pinpointed basically the 5 towers that this kid would have gone missing in, like the from the signal, and they just put a message out to those people, those 5 towers, so a little town, and they found the kid. And I'm like, well, there you go. That's what we need this for.
That's good.
That's incredible. That is
incredible, isn't it?
That is. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, because at that time, it was at 3:00. And when the alarm went off, I literally was still recovering from the 5 goals that we had shipped, and the second half was about to start, and I literally thought it was me just reminding, just Tottenham Hotspur, reminding everyone that we're about to attempt to play football for the second time this afternoon. Get ready for another 10 goals. So there were a lot of jokes about Tottenham, and it was just so unfortunate that it was Tottenham at the time getting a spanking and this alarm was going off. And as it was, you can imagine Kedge was getting absolutely bombarded with people. I don't know why. People just messaging me to just absolutely rip into me. I'm not that guy who does that to people. I don't know why.
Kedge is the guy that I'm just going to put it out there. I think what was the last game that Arsenal lost? The Southampton. It was on Sunday. Was it Sunday?
They drew.
But they drew.
You don't have to tell everyone this.
I'll tell you what Kedge's done, Tommy. And
what did
you should know this. He had all of the memes ready of Arsenal losing, like the title, and he sent it to me. He goes, "Here you go. Here's all the stock. Here's all the stock. Send it."
So he prepared. He prepared the kind of social media posts for them to lose.
All the memes. That's it. They were ready, and he was sending them to me. Like he goes, "Go on now, dispatch them to all of your people as well."
No,
I'm like, this guy, honestly.
You know, honestly.
Oh, it's fun, though, isn't it?
No, I just don't get it. I'm just not into so much. I feel like, but then I feel all old if I say, "Oh, for God's sake, grow up, Kedge. You've got nothing else to do." But you're like,
he hasn't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, but
you know what it is. You know what? Why I find it fun. I'll tell you why. Because it's all well and good you support your team, and you get upset and all of that. But what I do love is when grown adults, specifically men, get so emotional about it, and it's like that this is going to wind them up so much. Yeah. And what it does is it forces them to then get personal, and then it's like it's good to see what people are like, and the ones who get personal with you. And I had a few real personal attacks.
Yeah,
right. Like one guy took the mickey out of me. He goes, "Oh, just a half marathon. You're not running a marathon. Oh, it's a bit Spursy, isn't it? Just doing a half and all of that." I was like, oh my God. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
Like,
it does get
you. It touched him.
And I'll be honest, as you know, I'm not like a crazy West Ham fan. I go to 4 or 5 games a year. That's the season. That's it. That's fine. I get my little fix. I prefer to watch it at home because I can see the replay.
I mean, I don't even think I know what you're doing there. Like when you go, I'm just like, does he know what happens here?
I always think when Tommy's there, he's thinking, "Oh, it's going to be Elton John's concert here."
The burgers are really good and the hot dogs are really good. I'll say that. But also, I like live. I've always liked everything live. I like crowd.
Football live, you can't be.
And I like the noise, like that crowd where I've got a seat, not the crowd on an underground station and Armageddon alarms going off.
Yes.
But it was quite a thing that did get to me.
Oh,
can I say this? I'm pretty sure. Will they listen to it? Okay, it doesn't matter. Logan's football coach at school, he takes the mick out of West Ham, right? Yeah. So Logan over Easter went to football camp every day, right? Yeah. Milo doesn't want to go. Milo's not interested, right? But Logan wants to play football. 6 years old. He goes, and obviously all the kids go in their football kit. Whatever team the sport. You got mainly Man U, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
And obviously, we're an East London school. He's out in East. The nearest clubs are. We're right in between Spurs and West Ham. That's where we live, right? Yeah. But the coach takes the mick out of him for having a West Ham thing, and now Logan don't want to wear it.
So that's not very nice, is it?
But I like the coach. The coach likes me. We get on well. But he goes, "Oh, are you wearing that kit? You wearing that kit?" And then Logan. And
the kid's like 4.
I know. That's not banter, is it? Come on.
Yeah.
That is 6. Nice. He's 6, but
all right. 6, but still, that's not nice, is it?
But now Logs don't want to wear it, and I'm explaining to Logs. I go, you know what? We're not the best team, but don't worry about it. It's not about being top of the league. It's about supporting your team. This is your side.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
So I was trying to explain to him about that. Like, this is where you're born. This is a team you're born into. This is your religion.
Yeah, this is your curse now. Yeah.
So I will never support him but I've said to him, it's okay to enjoy Messi and Haaland and Saka and
everyone else.
Dembele. I don't know. I'm trying to find one from your side.
Dembele, Tottenham legend. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So anyway, it did, but that did upset me a little bit, and I was like, should I say something? I said to my missus, should I say something? Like, just because now we don't want to wear the kit. But I think the coach will laugh at me and go, look, it's working.
Can I just jump in there?
Yeah.
I as a dad for you, you've got to explain to your kid.
You're my dad. What do you mean?
No. As a dad, where you are in this position is what I meant to say. I think you need to. This is the time to have the chat with Logan.
What about? Sex?
No.
He's only 6, bro.
About Bants. Because I tell you what, about Bants. Because you know what. I just think that the whole thing about Bants is now being removed from society. And so it's now seen as, you're being horrible to me. You're disrespecting me. There's all these other words for it now. And actually, you know what? You grow up. Like I remember there used to be this guy who used to live near us, and he was so much bigger than us when we were all like little and playing and stuff like that, like football in the afternoons and all that. And he used to pick me up upside down and hang me until I'd said I support Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? because that's what you would do. But the thing was, and he would
Kedge.
just hang me. But the problem is, you just learn. Like you got to grow up and go, no, I'm supporting Spurs. And so what I'm trying to say is, but this is a brilliant age.
Sorry, just everyone on a visual. Picture a little young skinny Kedge, right, with his little jack-up trousers. The guy can grab his ankles easily.
Yeah, his name was Terry. He was massive.
Tommy,
massive.
To be fair, I think, Tommy, next time we're together, we should try hang him upside down. Grab an ankle each, and we can do it.
Make him play Sports Man U and West Ham.
Let's recreate this.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Okay.
No. But what I'm trying to say is, I think it's a good age to learn about bands. And then because what's this coach's team?
Arsenal.
Right. So I think you should teach Logs a couple of lines. Do you know what I mean?
I don't have any football banter. I don't know.
It's called Kedge has got loads of material.
No,
just
I'll
get him on the phone.
I'll give you the lines. You know.
Okay.
And
when you come over next, when we do the podcast at home and Logan's awake, we'll bring this conversation up. We'll even film it. I'd love to watch Kedge Uncle do the tutorial on how to give it to Arsenal fans.
You just have to go to him and say, oh, my daddy said that you like to be on top a lot, but then you come second. Just teach him that line, and then I'll tell you straight away. He'll go, oh, game over. He would love that. Game over. But I think this is really important for children to learn. A little bit of balance,
you're right.
a bit of strength.
So on that note, just because Milo was singing the other day, and I've forgotten what the song is, but I think it's to the tune of "In the Jungle, the Mighty Jungle," when they go, "So and started and Logan farted and then he was doing that, whatever that rhyme was, right?
Okay.
But Milo kept saying, "And Logan farted," and Logan's going, "Stop it." I go, and I said to Logan, I go, Logan, don't worry about it. It's only words.
Yeah.
Let him
sing it back.
And I'm looking at Milo, and he's just grinning because he's enjoying it. Like,
Yeah.
And so I don't want to take away his moment and go, Milo, that's mean. Because I'm like, well, actually, they're brothers.
No, that's all part of the playground.
That goes on. You're right.
Yeah, that's okay. I tell you though, where it really goes a little bit nuts is on Twitter, doesn't it? Because people do get carried away on Twitter, and then they start, abusing you and all that.
And it can go a bit too far. It can go. Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I was on Twitter, as in that's the first thing, like social media thing, I think I've ever sort of signed up to. Yeah. Like that was, and I enjoyed it. I thought Twitter's really good, but now they've like removed all the blue ticks and it's all changed a bit.
Yeah, Elon Musky.
Why does that matter?
Because then you can't tell who's legit and who's, do you know that before?
Now everyone can be Jesus, everyone God, everyone can be.
Like before, I tell you why. I tell the blue ticks
as opposed to the original Jesus, the original God,
exactly.
The original anybody
Christina
else.
Aguilera, yes.
No, but it was just. I don't know. Now it's just gone a bit weird, and I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to be here anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Twitter has become a funny place now, isn't it?
It's a funny place. Yeah, it's hard to kind of explain it, because I think before you'd go there to get news and people's views and people you'd actually kind of look up to. But now all these blue ticks are gone. You don't know who's who, and someone can set up a profile that's just, it could be that person and sort of
and you tag them by accident because you think, oh, that's so and so, but it's not.
You just don't know.
If they say I am the real whoever,
the real Tommy Sanders.
Yeah. I'm the real. So people have that as their profile. They're like, just
Tommy,
so
I think you know what? I haven't checked. You've lost your tick as well, haven't you?
Yeah. Everyone. Yeah.
But you're one of the very few who didn't really bang on about it on Twitter.
Bruv, what is it to bang on about?
Yeah, it's a bit silly.
I did love the people who didn't want to bang on about they've lost the blue tick, but then still banged on about it, saying that I don't want to bang on about I've lost a Twitter tick. And I'm like, you guys, it's just a tick. I mean, what age are we living in now that you're upset that you haven't got this blue tick? And to the fact that people are now going, oh, well, I'm going to pay for it because I don't want anyone impersonating me. Oh, get over yourself.
It's a bit silly, isn't it?
You know what I impersonate? Have you seen deep fakes? We can impersonate you with an app within seconds. Like, it just, I don't know. You know what I feel about social media.
It's a funny old world, isn't it? Where that's the outrage that we had, that people were losing their blue ticks. And so apparently a lot of people got them back if you've got 1 million followers. So you're not that far away because you've got 27,000 followers, Tommy. So you can get your blue tick back. Huh?
You get it back at 1 million, do you?
You get it back at 1 million. Elon's giving it back at 1 million. So
you're nearly there.
Yeah, so you're almost there. Even if we combine us three together, we still wouldn't make it.
Nah, but you know what? Like, in order to be big on Twitter, by the way, you have to be divisive. You have to make all these controversial statements. You have to constantly I'm like, look, I'm a happy, fun-loving guy. I just want to have a good time. So I like Insta stories. I like a little poster to go up. I like a little joke thing. And by the way, we got loads of comments this week about our videos from last week. So thank you to everyone who has been messaging and been following the Brown Load on Instagram, because I tell you, Instagram's a happy place, and it feels like Twitter's a debate room. Do you know what I mean? It's like Insta feels.
Twitter's become it's a bit horrific. I take Twitter now.
Yeah, Twitter feels like
and I think Facebook is just dead. We need to bury that. Just get rid of it now. Honestly, just get off.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people still making money out of Facebook, Satch.
Making money out of it? What do you mean?
Well, for ads, big companies are making.
No one cares. No one goes on it. Like, no one, honestly, no one. Like, I think Facebook is now for people like our sort of parents' age. I think.
Really, I think parents are moving on to Instagram,
and they've moved on as well. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it's a graveyard for them. So that just shows how bad it is.
I think what's weird, right? As I'm just thinking about this, as you're saying it, is social media is a thing for us as people to use to communicate or whatever, or share or whatever it might be, connect. And now it's become the only medium for people to live through. So it's kind of replaced life. So blue tick or no blue tick, it's all made up. It's all manufactured. It's like, it's like society, hierarchies. Like, you know what? It doesn't matter. People matter. What's actually in the banda or buddhi, whatever, that's what matters. Not like the tick or the this or the status or the tile or the hashtag or the. So I don't know. I feel like, oh God, it's ridiculous. I'd rather focus on real things.
And that's what I always say when it comes to people's birthdays. I'm like, just ring them. What? Why? Don't get me wrong. I post some of my nearest and dearest mates on Instagram when it's their birthday, but I still ring them. Because I want to speak. To them.
But the problem I have with that, Sach, is that it's Arjit Singh's birthday today, and I can't find a photo of me with Arjit Singh like the rest of the Asian community. So therefore, how am I ever going to wish him happy birthday? I'm stuck.
Arjit Singh is not your mate.
but you're telling me that everyone else on my timeline is their mate, and he's not my mate.
He's not their mate either.
Arjit Singh right now is sitting there like in bed with his missus and go, "Kedge, that message me like
Exactly. Why didn't he post me on his Instagram?
Yeah. He didn't post it. He didn't tag me.
25 followers he's got.
I don't even think Arjit Singh's on Instagram anyway as well. So that's the issue in it. But I agree with you. I do find it funny when people do that. I do find it funny.
Speaking of sort of big moments and birthdays and stuff like that, I think the one thing we have to talk about, and I've been seeing this a lot sort of knocking around on social media, is the big coronation in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, it's just creeped up on us, hasn't it? All of a sudden, it's just round the corner now. It's getting exciting because I'm seeing.
What is the date that is happening?
You still don't know when it's happening.
You know why? I thought it was this weekend. Is it not
this weekend?
No, it's not this week. Next
What's
week.
the bank? Oh, this is just the start of the May bank holiday weekend.
This is the first bank holiday in May.
That's the early bank holiday.
So basically, he's put in another bank holiday the week after. So we're going to have two FDWs.
Yeah,
so 2 weeks. It's not 2 weeks time really. It's in like in a week and a half, really. So it's like
week and a half. But the coronation is going to happen on the 6th, isn't it? So that's when it's all kicking off. And you know, I think we've got to talk about basically the dish that has been officially now been announced to represent this great celebration. And
just before you say it, whatever the dish is, can I just say?
Do you not know?
No.
I know it.
What I know. I didn't know there was an official dish.
There's an official dish.
No, like, so you know how you had coronation chicken,
which is so crap. That's what I was just going to say. So I'm going to go. I was just going to say, whatever he's done, unless it's a coronation tatti, it's going to be better than coronation chicken. And I feel bad that people say, oh, coronation chicken. It's quite Indian, isn't it? I go, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. It tastes like an Asda 99p meal.
I didn't even know what was in it until about a few years ago because
raisins.
Yeah, raisins, and it's yellow.
Raisins and honey. That's how they make it.
Do you know what? To be fair, I don't mind it. It's not my favourite, but I don't mind it.
What do you have it as, Saj?
No, like
a sandwich filler.
If it was in a sandwich, I would eat it. Like, it don't bother me.
But you can only eat it as a sandwich. It's only a sandwich filler, isn't it?
It tastes like hospital curry. That's what it tastes like.
It does. It's not like look. If it was there like on in a fridge with loads of sandwiches, I wouldn't pick it. But if someone gave it to me, I would eat it.
No,
do you know what I mean?
I'd take it out the fridge. and I'd put it on the floor to hold the door open while I picked a sandwich. That's what I do.
My God, thank God I've never had to eat that. But anyway,
it's no longer good. I'm glad. Does that mean coronation chicken is done now? Is it?
Well, it's part of that era, obviously. But the new thing that
Tommy, you're going to like this.
Charles and Camilla have handpicked for the upcoming coronation celebration is the coronation quiche.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's I thought. Now wait for the recipe.
Quiche is okay. Quiche is good.
It's made with broad beans, tarragon, spinach, and cheese.
Why do that? Why put bloody beans in it?
Yeah, it doesn't need broad beans.
What?
Beans,
broad beans. That doesn't go.
No, but it's just probably. No, that might be. You need a bit of something.
Yeah, no, but I would go spinach. You could go broccoli. Why?
Yeah, they went spinach. They went spinach.
Yeah, cheese.
Garlic, spinach, beans, tarragon, and broad. No, but broad beans is just like they're not going to come in your way.
Well, I don't want broad beans coming anywhere near me.
No, it's. I don't think they deserve to be in a quiche. It's a bit random.
It's a weird. That feels weird. It's like baked beans. It's like that feels a bit odd in my head. Just they're encouraged.
Go on.
I just had a little look right now. Coronation dishes. They're all weird. Like, it's got like this kind of cherry pie. I'm looking.
No, but this one is a good one because I think this one, for the first time, encapsulates everybody because vegetarians can eat this as well, right? Because like the coronation, it's always been meat led, but this is like vegetarians can get involved in this. They want everyone to start making it. They've even given out the recipe of what you need to make the filling, the pastry, the method, and you can serve 6 people. They basically want everyone to eat this on the day of the coronation, and I'm just thinking. This is brilliant.
I like it. And my mum and dad.
Oh, I love a quiche. Oh my God. Yeah. So my mum and dad. And
everyone loves a quiche.
Well, no, but you'll be surprised how many Desis haven't had a quiche in their life. And I've been brought up on a quiche from very young age.
Yeah.
I love a broccoli quiche.
Yeah, same here. Cheese, broccoli, tomato, roasted
tomato. Exactly. Yeah, that is the one.
But sorry, as I'm just looking at this, it's a weird choice. Quiche, where's it from?
French.
Yeah, so why pick a French dish? You think the French are going to pick an English dish as their coronation, or if they had the equivalent or something like that? They would actually.
Yeah, but how many dishes can you have from England, Baba? They haven't got anything. What's an English dish?
Everything's shipped in.
Coronation chicken's from India.
Exactly, but at least you pick something from the kind of Commonwealth, then, right? Maybe they could have picked a Canadian dish, an Australian dish, something else Indian. Maybe kind of go with that theme. But now they're picking a French dish.
Coronation chukri. That would have been epic.
As I've just seen this is my early things I've learned. Quiche is not even French. It's German. It comes from the word Kuchen, which means cake.
Kuchen.
The French took it and they added the quiche Lorraine to it. Lorraine.
Yeah. And the pun on that, quiche la reine, which could be the royalty as well. So quiche la reine.
Oh, Lorraine. Lorraine Supreme.
Yeah, Lorraine. You're thinking of Lorraine Kelly, mate.
I am,
thinking of Lorraine Kelly.
Yeah.
Dear.
But there we are. So we've got that.
Hang on a minute. All right. So the quiche hasn't kind of impressed Tommy yet. I think let's move on to because obviously he's throwing a rave as well. There's a party for the coronation. There is a
party. Yeah.
And have you seen the lineup, Tommy?
No. Go on.
Oh, do you want to know?
Yeah, definitely.
And I thought this was quite good.
Is he like in Hyde Park? Is he doing it like?
It's I think it's in Windsor, near Windsor. They're setting up a stage and having a party.
To be fair though, a lot of people said no to this.
Yeah,
performers.
A lot of performers have said no to this. Kylie Minogue, there's a few.
Because of what?
Busy, apparently. You know.
I think it's just that King's looking for a freebie, one of them ones. I think, but I still think he's got a good lineup. Shall I tell you who is? So they've got Lionel Richie.
Yeah, he's always there, isn't it?
People would like him.
Yeah.
Take That coming back.
Take That, yeah.
For a little reunion. Decent. And then from the States, I got Katy Perry. And I thought, okay.
They've done it. I'm
pretty decent.
That's a good party lineup.
Yeah, kids, that's the kind of
family.
30s, 40s, 50s, the kind of Take That era who can enjoy the 90s. And you got Lionel for the ones that are a little bit older than that, which got all the hits that anyone would love. Whether you're 90, you'll love Lionel Richie. Whether you're 90, you'll love probably love Take That and Katy Perry as well. That's good.
But do you know the one thing that I haven't actually seen this time around is usually when they have like a royal event or something is where's the merchandise?
Oh yeah, that will be coming. I'm sure. I think it's because we're not near Windsor. I think if you're near Windsor, I think you're going to start seeing those bells and stuff like that where he's got his face.
The plates and the cups and the.
Yeah, that's it.
I think you will. I'm sure they will.
I mean, people do like buying stuff like that and sort of collecting it, and it does come out, and I think it's worth money. Like at the end of the day,
my mum and dad bought. I find it really weird now, knowing my mum and dad at me as an adult and knowing them. Yeah. Weird that back in the 80s they bought the Charles and Diana wedding merchandise.
That was a big thing though. That I think the wedding, the Charles and the Diana wedding was a big moment for Desi's. I don't know why, but it feels like it is.
No, because since then they would have arrived in the country. Let's say if they arrived late.
That would have been the first royal moment.
That was the first. Yeah, that was the
first. And Diana was liked by a lot of sort of.
Yeah, but why? Why? It's not like she did any Bollywood dancing.
They're both Sonia. That's what they would do.
Yeah, they were doing that. Yeah.
And look at him. Vadda sara kanna, vadda nak, and look, any Sony Korea. That's what they're
I think there's a bit of a soft spot for her. But then, thinking about the coronation, I was kind of thinking about it, and I was just like, so say if there was a King Tommy and a King Kedge and a King Sach, what would we want at our coronation? So I was thinking, what would be our official dish? Who would we have at our concert? And what would be our merchandise?
Oh.
Right. Okay. So gig first. Okay. Cut straight to it. Kedge, who's performing at your gig?
Oh, 3 people performing. 3 people. But this is for Britain, so do you have to bear that in mind, or can I have a full sort of? No.
It's your coronation. It's King Kedge. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's got to be alive though, so none of this brings back Michael Jackson.
Tupac, Biggie.
Yeah. Oh my God. So who? Some of the best before. I would have, as a personal choice for me, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have to.
Just to set the tone.
Right.
And then
break your neck. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Break your neck. And then
I think if you wore a crown, it probably would break your neck because you're so skinny. That crown's too heavy.
Probably. And then he would bring on Shreya Ghoshal. Right.
Okay.
To do a little collabo, and then Shreya Ghoshal would bring on, and who's the big? I don't know.
You got a rap. You got a nice Bollywood. What
and then I think who I want to bring. I think it would have to just be like Shreya Ghoshal basically then brings on the So Solid crew.
Oh,
so you got UK garage, Bollywood, and American hip hop.
Yeah,
nice.
And it's a little bit for everybody, but it'll be a good mix.
Go on, Tommy.
Okay. I think I would probably I'd probably try and be a little bit clever and pick artists that have some sort of royal connection. So you do Punjabi MC because he had the album called The Raj.
Oh right? Yeah.
And let's face it, if I am king, or if one of us are king and it's a brown person, you know that the population of the UK is mainly white, right?
Yeah.
English,
yeah.
Right? White English.
Yeah.
So they want to hear Mundiya to Bach Ke Nahi. They don't want to hear me being clever and going, let me give you a brilliant song by Kuldeep Manik, which might be.
Although having said that, the other day I was in Starbucks and they were playing Morny. Just saying. Carry on.
Yeah, there you go. PMC, he's everywhere.
Wembley, is it the Wembley one?
No. It was in the West End.
Oh wow.
See, okay, because then it must be their set playlist because I've heard Morny.
Oh, maybe it is.
So I think they must have it, but then they sometimes, if you look at Starbucks on their tills, they've got international playlists. You can buy the albums and stuff like that. It might be that. So I'd go Punjabi MC because I know he could DJ the anthems and perform all of his hits.
Yeah.
And then now I suddenly thought, should I have gone Apache Indian?
Oh, Apache would have been a good one.
Yeah. And then I think I might. So then you got the Raj element there. You need someone who's then. You need a youngster. You need to show the future as well, right? Okay. So youngster, pop wise. Can I have BTS or can I go something like that?
Yeah, but no one's gonna be there to watch him. But
yeah, they are.
It's King Tommy. You pick who you want.
King Tommy.
Yeah, because I tell you.
But I'll be honest with you. If I was at King Tommy's coronation and BTS come up, I'd be like, "Tenuki, like, do you know what I mean? What is it?"
I'm doing it for my people because
BTS. What are you on about, bro?
I tell you why, bro. It's very interesting. I think you're revealing a lot about yourself.
You're like as if you're like building bridges or something, like looking at the bigger picture to build some sort of trade relations or something.
What are you doing then? You're making it all about you. I'd like Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, because it's my day.
So it's me.
Fine,
Whereas this king, Tommy Sandu, is about the people. I'm like, you know what? And in fact, we all know we're out of Europe. America's falling apart. We might as well bond with Asia. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'd make it all Asian acts. So I got BTS. I got the Raj as well. I got Punjabi MC. Right, which kind of links. And then I'd go full Desi act, the biggest Desi act in India right now. It would have to be Hindi. It would have to be Bollywood. It would have to be that kind of thing. Because I've got my Punjabi. I've got my pop Korean. I now need. Who do I need? Who do I need?
From what you're describing, then it has to be Badsha, isn't it? Really?
No.
Well, no, but if he wants Bollywoody type of
he wants more substance.
Oh, more. Kumar Sanu.
I want singer, not
Sonu
rapper.
Nigam, Kumar Sanu.
Oh, I'd do the rewind tour. I'd bring the rewind tour.
Mate, I'm there, Tommy.
Bruv, I'd do that. And
I'd switch on. I'd switch on at 4:00 for that.
Yeah, man.
That's good. I like that.
That's a nice mix. DJ, Korean pop, K-pop, and I'm very happy with that. I want to be king just for that reason. Satch, what are you packing?
To kick it off, I'm gonna bring back Puff Daddy and the Family.
Oh,
all of them on there. All of them, apart from Biggie, we can't have him. But, the whole family.
Hologram Biggie.
No, you can't do hologram. No, you told me no.
Okay, no, Biggie. But I mean, the rest of them, 112, everyone's going to be there. So Daddy and the Family.
Mary J. Blige.
Second, all of them. Second, I would have gone, and Tommy, I would have gone Punjabi MC, But but only because he's got the anthems. But I think I'm going to have to change it now. I'm going to go Diljit, seeing as he just done Coachella.
Yeah. Very good.
That makes sense. Bang, there's your bang. And then my final one, I'm going down DJ route. It's going to be EZ for the party.
Oh, Garage DJ EZ. I'm not sure whether I can say this because you just said Punjabi MC. And I was with Gorinda Chadha.
Yeah.
She was at the Vasaki Mela on the weekend.
Yeah.
She's doing a film.
Oh yeah.
It'll be out for Christmas.
Oh yeah. Exclusive goss on the brown load. Here we go.
Yeah. And
are you in it?
She didn't say not to say anything, but she played me some of the music from the film on her phone, like just as files on her phone.
Yeah. I love that. I love this.
To say it.
And I think you could be PMC's involved. That's what I'll say. But so is a mainstream band that we've already mentioned on this podcast.
Exclusive.
Whose name rhymes with fake black.
Oh, that famous.
So it's that band, they're involved. Look, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it or take away the news from somebody else revealing it. But I was just excited that we might have a bit of a Desi film out at Christmas, like a crossover British Desi film at Christmas. And if anyone can do it, Gorinda Chadha can, because that's what she does.
Legendary filmmaker, and hopefully a Desi Christmas song. That's what I'm striving for. That.
Are you sure you're allowed to say this, Tommy?
Probably. Well, she didn't say not to say. I'm a journalist. I'm a broadcaster. I think she did it on purpose. She's a very clever lady.
She wanted to get the feelers out. They do this on purpose. They know. They go to their people. And they just
on the number one podcast. Makes sense.
All I say is I trust our brown loaders. Don't tell anyone else. When the film comes out, you go, oh yeah.
You heard it first here.
Just very quickly to wrap up this coronation stuff. What would your merchandise be? Quickly, one thing. Quickly.
The kedge, it'd have to be the rhyming sort of with kedge. So I would go with the kedge gachi.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? Just it's different.
Gachi could be the way to spell quiche as well. So.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Madani kachi. To pull your kachi.
Yeah, and my food would be the kitchi. So it would be the kedge kitchi and the kedge kachi, and then there you go. It's a tongue twister.
You know what? And you could almost get Busta Rhymes to do a song about I do the kachi kitch.
It was funny because I was thinking
in the club with the club of it. I do the kachi kitch. You know.
While you were thinking of that, I was actually thinking underwear. I'd want my face on your backside. I want my coronation, Sachi's coronation catchy.
Very good.
There you go.
I would want a bald
Sachi's sarong banging. That's the one. Sachi's sarong.
Sachi's the wrong number. That's good. I would want a bald like a head mask, so everyone.
Oh yeah, love it.
With a crown attached to it, like a little cloth
crown.
Love it.
Everyone could have a bald head and a crown. Just put it on. Yeah, we do the.
And dish, Tommy, what are you picking?
Oh, dish. See,
Tommy's tacos.
Nah,
he loves that. He loves making that kind of stuff. He loves it.
I like dips and stuff. So I like anything that dips and crunch, and I like jarred. I might just do my. I tell you what, I do my chutneys. I do my chutneys as my national, and I'd go it's now the raw one and get it out the different. Everyone should have it with everything because it does go with everything.
I'm going for coronation shawarma.
Oh baby, can you stick my chutneys in there? That's. But you see again, what's the British royal?
No, nothing. It's my coronation.
It's about his favorite food.
Exactly.
And staying on the food thing, we've got to talk about this new research that's literally just come out today, and that the scientists have actually done this bit of research, and they've come out with the most dunkable biscuits, and
they always do that.
No. This is all been scientifically proven. This is they've got the temperature of the tea right between 70 and 75 degrees Celsius, and they recorded how long it takes to break these biscuits apart, and coming in first place
for duration.
Time it takes for it to break.
Quickest.
No, for the longest. So because you want to be able to dunk it a few times. Do you see what I mean?
Okay. So in general, I would just want to say like shortbreads wouldn't last, right? Because they're too buttery, too flaky. A little bit of tea, they're going to fall apart. So you need a pretty
you say that, but Walker's shortbread came in 5th.
Out of how many?
That's quite good.
Well, I've got a list of 16 here.
Okay, that's pretty high up then.
So they were in the top 5. They were in the top 5. They took 1 hour. They took 1 minute 15 seconds. 40 dunks. 40 dunks.
40 dunks.
That's a lot of dunkage, isn't it?
Is that straight in, straight out? Dippage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dunk.
Hold it in there for a bit.
No. It's got to be
straight in, straight out. Straight in, straight out. A spokesperson for this company, basically, they said that while we may be a nation divided on a lot of things, our love of tea and biscuits has lasted through the ages, and this is why we felt we had to do this scientific test. And the biscuit, this is going to drive you nuts. The biscuit that came out on top. Shall I go start from reverse? Top 5, all right? So we got 5 was Walker's shortbread. The caramel digestive. I've never had that. Anyone had that?
I've had that.
I've seen it.
What? So instead of the chocolate, it's just got caramel on top?
No, so it's got chocolate, but it's got a little layer of caramel in the middle of the chocolate and the biscuit.
Okay, so
if you broke in half,
53 dunks in at number 4, 1 minute 36 seconds. At number 3, the bourbon, 78 dunks, 2 minutes 28 seconds. Is it?
I do. I love bourbon.
Yeah. Bourbons are good.
Number 2, the chocolate. How do you say this? Lebanese.
Oh yes, I know what that is. It's that one. It's basically like a slab of chocolate on one side and the biscuits stuck inside it.
Yeah. That one. Yeah.
It's like a thin biscuit, but it's like the chocolate is like
wedged in.
It's wedged into the So there's actually more chocolate than biscuit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 80 dunks. 2 minutes 20 seconds. Number 1 on the most dunkable. This is. I can't believe they've even published.
Is it ginger something? Is it one of them?
No, I can't believe they've published this results, knowing how it's going to make the British public feel. In at 116 dunks, 3 minutes 16 seconds.
Still holding itself together. Go on.
Jaffa cake.
Well, that's why they're doing it, because they want people to go, well, it's not a biscuit. But see that, but I'm also surprised that it lost.
I'm surprised.
You know why? Because the chocolate is the way they've done it. The chocolate is almost like a waterproof jacket, right?
You're right. Actually, you're right. And the gel don't melt either.
The gel won't melt, so it's a bit of cake at the bottom. So maybe there's enough, like the gel might even act as a bit of concrete, like, like holding like bricks and, in the mortar between the two slabs, holding it together. But I'm surprised still that the cake held out that long.
I know, it's incredible. And you know, the worst biscuit, to be fair, it might be the worst dunkable, but I would put it up there as one of my top biscuits.
The wafer, but is it the wafer?
No, wafer will still suck in a lot of liquid, wouldn't it?
Exactly, and then it will break.
Go on, Kedge.
Digestive.
Oh, the worst.
The least dunkable biscuit.
See, now what's interesting here is, can I just point out, I don't want a dunkable biscuit. I don't need it. I don't need 160 dunks, 140, 30,
116 dunks. I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I need like one or two max.
I wouldn't even double dunk. You dip, you get a bit of chocolate.
Yeah.
No. I've got to have every bit wet.
Before you go in.
What about the biscuit?
Before it goes in my mouth.
Hey, you spend the time. You spend the time on
No. So like,
on the
don't
floor.
you do that? Don't you dunk,
dunking.
bite, turn it, dunk, bite. So it's got to be, every piece has to be moist before it goes in my mouth.
Okay, well, I'll be honest. I'm not a dunker anyway. I never dunk biscuits. But
Oh my God.
I don't enjoy the soggy biscuit. I enjoy it.
Really?
I
Really?
would rather.
You never dunk biscuit? You are
No.
mad.
No, I only do it.
I don't think I could trust a person who doesn't dunk a biscuit.
Yeah, no, you have to. But if you have tea and biscuits, you have to dunk.
No, you don't.
You
Because
do.
you get bits in your
It's
teeth.
so dry.
Bruv, that is Sahara Desert in your throat.
No,
No,
that's
honestly.
why you have the biscuit. The Sahara goes in like the sukkanen, and then you have a gulp of your tea, and it goes. Whoosh, wash
Nah,
out.
because then the brush in your mouth is all bits going through your throat. That's disgusting.
Otherwise, the brush is happening in the mug.
Oh
And
yeah, but then you get a
enjoy-
jumach at the end and you scoop it.
No, but you enjoy the osmosis process of it occurring in your the
mate.
water consumption.
Nah,
the juice.
mate.
Okay, the
Robin,
liquid going into the-
I'm with you. A person that don't dunk a biscuit, I can't trust them.
Yeah, red flags, as they say nowadays. Red
that
flags.
is red
No,
flag.
Red
It's a red
flags
flag.
all
It's the
day long.
opposite. It's the opposite.
But let's talk about maybe things that you might have seen which didn't get the red flag and gets the green flag from you.
Now, I'm going to start with a red flag with that then. If we're talking about red
You've
flags,
got
then
red flag things you've seen.
I've got red flags thing we've seen, and I don't know how this is going to go down because I know a lot of people watch this show, so I'm a bit kind of like.
What is it?
So anyway, yesterday, and I only did this because I knew we were going to do the podcast today. I was like, I have to watch something that I can kind of talk about on the podcast
For research purposes.
Yeah, and this kind of like I know a lot of our listeners will watch it, and it is Indian Matchmaking season 3.
Oh my God, you did.
So I slapped.
Well, no, because actually you are now our official spokesperson because you saw all of season 2 as well.
I did watch all the season, but yesterday I thought I was in bed and it was quite late, and I was like, no, I'm going to watch it because at least it gives me something to talk about. If I don't, then I'm.
And it's in London.
So well, I'm going to stop you there.
Oh.
I'd say about a third of the shows in London.
Right.
Oh.
So it's a bit deceiving. It's not all in London.
Where is
There's
it?
Because the promos cut like it's all in London.
No, so now they've just added people from London. So they're still cut back to like Delhi and Mumbai and
America.
the States. They're in the States a lot. So I'd say, yeah, about a third of the program's in London. But I think I watched episode 1 and I thought, these people are just wallies. I can't watch this.
Who? The people who
I
are
just
Seamandy.
Seema and D, like she's just a bit like it's just like come on, this is now we're 3 seasons in, you're still saying the same things. Like just you're a bit boring.
It's like watching Tottenham, mate. It's the same old thing over and over again. No
Up your
result.
game.
And like I don't know, I think the new people that they kind of introduced, even the ones from the UK, they just don't seem really genuine. Like I was just a bit like,
I think what happens is that by now everyone knows that it's a way of getting on a show. You can become popular. You can increase your Instagram followers. Let's just go in there and become a reality star for a while. And that's why there's that famous Asian fellow. Do you know who I was talking about? Did you notice him? Was he in it?
no.
He's on telly. I don't know his name.
In season 1, there was a guy who was a maths teacher. There was another girl.
Yeah, that maths teacher. He's famous, I think.
No, he's not. He's a maths teacher.
No, you know that famous maths teacher.
I don't know what this brother's name is, but
Everyone knows.
He's on
Yeah,
telly a lot.
who's that
He's
famous
just
man?
he's
Carol
on telly.
Vorderman.
No,
Yeah.
no. He's in the jungle. No, I don't know. Maybe it's not the maths teacher, but anyway.
Anyway, there was a maths teacher. There's another girl from North London, and then there was 2 others from the last season. And I just thought, do you know what? This is just same old again.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that's it. We're done. There's no need for me to watch this anymore.
Wow. So you called it, even you've called it a day with Seaman.
I've called it a day. It a day. I'm not interested.
Right. So that's the red flag. Is there any other thing? Anything?
Yeah,
positive that
the
you
green flag. The green flag is, and I've got to say, it is. I don't know why, but I'm really enjoying Britain's Got Talent this season.
Yeah.
Like, I think I don't know what
Basic
it is about.
TV.
I don't
Basic
know,
TV loves it.
It's so basic, and I'm like, I'm so I'm just blown away by what people come on the show with, like, because it's hilarious. Some of the things are just hilarious. I'm like, how have you even? It's quite. You got to rate them for thinking of that, of how stupid it is. Do you see what I mean? And I'm like, there's a bit of skill there.
The stupidity has gone to another level.
But honestly, it's been so far so good. It's been good. That's definitely worth watching.
I'm well behind, I know. So I'm not going to talk about the episode because everyone's seen all that anyway. But I watched episode 1, series 1 of The White Lotus. Right?
Oh,
that's not like you.
I know.
God, Tommy, welcome to one of the best shows on telly.
Right, because I was working Saturday, Sunday. Monday was my wife's birthday.
Telly, though. Do you know what I mean? It's a certain level of telly that is.
Yeah. I mean, you won't catch me watching that.
No, there's no way Saturday's watching it.
However.
Oh, here we go.
I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to watching more on my own because we sat there together.
Ooh. Yeah.
And I could tell my missus straight away, you know, when she goes, put something good on. And I go, what are you in the mood for? I said, we are behind on a lot of things, Pin.
Yeah.
I go, we need to watch White Lotus.
Yeah.
I talked about that. I said,
Succession. My God.
Succession.
The Last of Us. The
Last of Us. There are several films that we could stream. Still haven't seen the new Avatar. You know.
You haven't? Oh my God. Epic.
I know, right? So I said, there's lots. But I'm thinking Avatar, 3 and a bit hours. She ain't going to last. This, whatever it is, I need to treat her like worse than my children. I need to treat her like I'm going to lose her within 10 minutes of watching any program.
Right.
That'd be good. Right. But this is the telltale signs when I realize that there may not be an episode 2 for me unless I watch it on my own, because this is what she goes. So firstly, we agree. I go, I'm going to put on the White Lotus. Everyone's raving about it. It's got really good reviews. Okay. So we play it. She hasn't really taken that information in. So when it starts 5 minutes in, she goes, so what is it? Like she's never heard of it, right? I go, it's White Lotus, series about this hotel. She goes, okay, 20 minutes in. She'll go, 20 minutes in. We're watching it for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Is it a film or a series?
And I go, she's not having it.
It's a series.
I would have switched off by now.
I feel like I'm losing her. I'm losing as it goes. But it doesn't get. And then the final nail in the coffin.
Sounds like me.
The final nail in the coffin, she goes, I hear the sigh and I go, okay. I go, look at her. She goes, how long's left? And I go, 33 minutes. But you know what that does? It kills my mother as well.
No, yeah, that's killed it. And also, if she can't get through episode 1, she ain't getting through the rest of that.
She was counting down to the end of episode 1, but it was good. It was really good.
Brilliant. And because there's a plot twist at the end.
Lots of characters, lots of tee-ups,
and
lots of introductions and stuff. So look, I think I'm gonna have to go solo on that one. Whenever I watch a series, I don't know if anybody who's out there who's married or whatever who has to do this. When you go rogue, when you break and you start watching your own, it feels quite lonely. You feel like, what's this thing? What am I doing this for?
Yeah.
And then you feel wrong. You feel like you're cheating on them.
You're allowed to be an individual. It's okay. You're allowed to. You're allowed to have your own Twitter account and Instagram. You don't have to have the same joint one.
Yeah, but then then we're drifting. This is a start.
Okay.
We're drifting. So I've got to by the way, sorry, I'm going to get a little moan out the way now.
Go on, get out.
I said, whenever we do anything socially, right? I said, we just do what you want to do.
Like, here we go.
Her things.
This is proper therapy territory.
Yeah, this is.
And I said, and she goes, well, what do you want to do? I didn't have anything to say. She goes, you know what your problem is, Tommy? She goes, you love your work. And I really do. I love doing shows, love doing comedy, love doing podcasts, love talking, this stuff. She goes, so if it was up to you, you just want to be on a concert stage or something like that. I was like,
it's like me DJing.
Yeah, same. Exactly. Would you be DJing?
I would be. Right? Yeah, I want to work. Yeah.
Ked, you'd want to watch Spurs win 5-1.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So you do the things that we kind of already. So basically, what we established was I'm already quite happy. It's only her. That's not.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. So that's that.
Oh, done.
What have you watched?
I think the thing I've got to report back with is the thing that everyone's talking about, the series on Netflix called Beef. They've got that comedian on it, Ali Wong, who you might have heard of as well.
I love Ali Wong.
She's brilliant. So she's in it.
She's done 2 of her stand-ups pregnant. She's
always pregnant apparently when she's on telly as well. But there was a lot of promise, and I'm now 8 episodes in, and I think there's 10, and I'm like, I don't really care anymore. Because it starts on a grudge, but I look, it's a very deep show. I think the reason why it's doing so well is because a lot of people are connecting to. There's loads of different moments in there. You know, it tackles mental health and relationships and all of this kind of stuff, parenting and all of that kind of stuff, which I think people connect to, and it's great. But it's just falling away for me a little bit now.
How many episodes you seen?
I think I've done 7 or 8
out of 10.
Yeah, so I'm almost there, but I don't know if I can. If I don't think I care.
You need to finish it.
Anyway, so there's the Beef Succession episode 4 last night. Oh my God, 5 it was, incredible. And also, you know what I've done? The Last of Us. I've now downloaded part 2 of the game, and I'm playing that, and it's like watching it and being inside it. It's incredible. For the gamers, just a quick one for the gamers out there.
And see how the vegetarian didn't like beef.
If it was called paneer, I'd have been there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But yeah, so things we learned this week. I'll kick off because mine's connected to our little chat about coronation quiche. Ooh. And I thought I'd ask you, gentlemen, and all our listeners, that when it was Queen Victoria, the era that she was reigning was known as the
Victorian.
Yeah. And then when it was Queen Elizabeth, that era was known as
the Elizabethan age.
Correct. So now we are going to be going into the era where Charles is going to be king. So what's that era going to be called?
Charlian?
You would have thought so.
Charles Winder.
Charles Winder.
I thought Windsor.
The Charlesian, maybe you might be thinking. Yeah, what else could it be? It's a bit of a tricky one, this, because we haven't been there before, or we have.
No, we haven't.
There was a King Charles back like in 1600s at some point, and I did a little bit of digging, and you'll be surprised to know that this new era, which begins on the 5th of May, is going to be known as the Carolean. Carolean.
Why? Does he call himself Caroline on the weekend?
Yeah. Sweet Carolean.
Oh my God, that's it. That's what they're going to play. So so basically, or they could play like Shaggy or Carolina. It could be the same.
Carolean.
Yeah. So, but basically, it's called Carolean because Carolus is the Latin word for Charles, and that's why they have to go with this word. So it's the Carolean, which I don't know how you feel about that, because I think this is going to be one of those questions that you're going to get at school, and people are going to get it wrong. You know, Elizabethan, the Victorian, and then all of a sudden you're going to think, well, it's going to be the Charleston. No, it's going to be Carolean.
Carolean. Okay.
Who knew that? 5th of May. Get ready. We're entering a new era.
We're all Caroleans.
Well, I kind of did I was supposed to save my quiche fact for the end, but I got a bit excited and I farted it out a bit early,
which was fine. So you can have a buy if you want to move.
The thing I learned this week is it was an actual word, but I know that us three kind of are aware of what happened. So it's the bit when you say something sort of sarcastic, and then there's a gap between you saying sarcastic, the speakers being sarcastic, and the listener realizing that you've kind of cussed them. What is that called?
Hold on. So let's say if I go, oh really, Satch?
Yeah, but I didn't clock. Do you know what I mean? It was like, I realised maybe 10 seconds into the conversation.
Oh, so okay.
There's a gap there, isn't it, between
between me being sarcastic and realising I'm being sarcastic about you.
Yes.
Is that known as like the tube light moment?
No.
Yeah, kind of. It's like the.
But that's the moment. What Satchi's saying is, what's the gap called until they realise that you're
the awkward
taking the mickey out of them?
Awkward pause? Is it? I don't know.
It's going to be like, if it's sarcasm, it might be like, you know, the sarc gap, or like something like that. You know, like
side gap,
or the penny drop space, something like that. What is it?
It's called sarcasm.
Sarcasm.
And I was like, that's got my name all over it. S-A-R-C-H-A-S-M. Sarcasm. And I was just like, this is me. Because
I mean, if King Satch was there, then we would be in the sarcasm era.
Yeah,
we would be, because
that would be it.
I'm sarcastic all the time to people, and they don't even realise that I've said something.
Yes,
and it's not just me. I think it's all of us.
That is. Oh my God. That is. Well, there you go. The sarcasm.
Space. Okay.
Space. Yeah, the sarcasm space.
Weird how you would use that in a sentence, though, isn't it?
It sounds like Satchism. Sounds like Satchism. It just sounds a bit like something else. But Sarchas, yeah,
That,
gonna go.
that
Oh,
could be the
hold on.
No, that's the prequel to the John Abraham film, the Such Jism.
Yeah, he's.
Okay.
That's with featuring Sachin. But then I guess you'd use in the sense when, let's say you're being sarcastic, you're going, oh, just waiting for the sarcasm to end.
Got him.
For this one to catch up.
Got him, mate. Got him.
He's got the sarcasm. Right now, right, sarcasm over.
With the sarcasm.
Got him with the sarcasm.
I like that word.
There you go. Well done.
Throw it in.
Good facts. Right, there you go. Sarcasm and other stuff.
Caroline
is the era. So can I quick question that note? What? Because we know what Edwardian houses look like, Victorian houses look like. What's his? What are these ones? I bet you know what I thought about. I bet it's all going to be
the Caroline council flat.
No, yeah, but I think it'll be property in the digital world.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, leave it
like
out.
A style of house.
Yeah, Tommy, don't start him on that stuff because we won't. Yeah. This podcast won't.
Oh, no, he'll get all excited now.
I'm dying to get something out, but it's all right. We'll save it.
I beg your pardon.
Just very quickly on that point.
Tablets. You can take tablets.
Just very quickly on that digital point, Tommy. I was in a meeting the other day with Meta.
Oh, really? You as well?
Honestly, I was just like, this is different, isn't it? I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know what I was doing there, but it was good.
And can I tell you something?
Were you surrounded by a load of kedges?
I was, and do you know what? Can I just say, the whole call was there, Tommy, because it was like an online thing. Everywhere, there's probably about 50 people, journalists, all sorts of people on it, talking about, the future. Everyone had the cameras off, apart from one person. Who had their camera on, Tommy?
Kedjo Bay. Why?
And he's just
messaging me going, turn your camera off.
I'm just like, bruv, everyone's got the camera off. Why have you got it on?
Why? He wants them to see him. He wants to see them. And he wants them to look in his eyes and go, wow, that kid's really into this.
What did I tell Zach? Zach, what did I say? Why have I got it on?
Yeah, he was just like, I want to get in there with all the people I met. Yes. I was like, what a dick.
No, but you know what? Seriously, Ed, rightly so. I would have advised you to do
that. Bruv, he knows me. I had a chat with him. The guy who was doing the speech, and even Satch was impressed. I was chatting to him at the beginning because no one was talking to him. I know him. I've got links, bruv, to the Meta. Don't worry.
Well done. You go and live there. Satch, we'll carry on where we are. All right? All right, boys, thank you very much. As always, pleasure. And until next week, take care, everyone. Latest.